G'day fellow miners and welcome to another episode in my all new Digging Minecraft series. This is episode 43. Today's ep, we are going to have a bit of a look around the base to the changes that I've made. If you watched my last episode, you will remember that I mentioned that I haven't really had a great deal of time, haven't really made a great deal of time to play Minecraft for extended periods, which is what I require to actually record an episode. Actually, do we have any iron in here? Because iron is very important today. Yeah, so I haven't really had a great deal of time to invest in recording an episode, like a serious episode. I've done a lot of bits and pieces work around the base. Ooh, what's this? Alright, we'll start here. This is my blacksmith. As you can see, got some what's-its things here. What do they call these? Forges to stick your metal in. Here's an anvil, a beautiful anvil. This is the brand new anvil texture from Pure BD Craft. We're going to be doing a repair later. As you can see, this is like a dedicated room for anvils. I actually have the supplies here to make another 2, which we will do now. 1, 2. This is how they're made if you are unfamiliar. So an upside down T of iron ingots and then a line of iron blocks, and you get yourself anvils. I'm going to keep them in there. Just have the one here for now. When that breaks, I'll get a new one and put it here. I thought I'd put these cauldrons in as a means of quenching the steel, because this is meant to be a blacksmith, so there's got to be water troughs for quenching steel, and lots of fire and lots of lava, lots of iron bars. So I was quite pleased with the way this turned out. A big high vaulted ceiling with smoke extractors. Let me know what you think, guys. I quite like it. I had Queets come onto my world via LAN, and he had a bit of a look. He seemed to like it, so hopefully you guys will too. I decided to use the cracked stone for the forges because it kind of, I don't know, I guess it's suited. Anyway, moving on. Well, let's go out here, I guess. I did what I could only describe as a mock-up of where my buff pyramid is going to go, because I now have that beacon from cheaty killing the I gotta remember not to go around too far, because if I do I get too close to the chicken prison. After I cheaty killed the wither boss, this is gonna be my buff pyramid, and at the moment this is just a hollow sandstone pyramid with a bit of dirt on top to represent the how do I get out? No! Yeah, to represent the beacon, and obviously that will need to be solid iron blocks in my case. So I'm going to slowly replace this with solid iron blocks, and we'll get to that again a little bit later. We'll have a look at that. Let me grab this. The cowscade is still working quite well, so you have moo cows in there. This elevator is still working quite well. I've changed up my little chicken killer a little bit. I had to really think about what I wanted to do with the buff pyramid. And I played around a bit and sort of filled this whole area in, but the problem was my chicken farm is sort of indispensable. Like I can't really move it either, and I do use quite a lot of chicken now as my like default food. I've got a bit of beef on me because I've been testing with each snapshot. I've been testing the cascade to make sure it continues to work, and it does. I think I mentioned I had to remove this block in order to retrieve the XP from breeding, which was a new feature in 1.3.2. Other stuff. Boat elevator I changed up a little bit. Hopefully it's going to stop the boat from disappearing into the ground. I placed a source block underneath the ground, so hopefully that will stop the boat from sinking into the ground. It hasn't done it since I've sorted that out, since I changed that, so that's a good sign. Villager breeding is... It seems like it's actually working better than it was. I went over to the villager breeding area and I removed all the villagers, almost all the villagers, got rid of all the guys that didn't have decent trades, changed it up a little bit, put brick in between the cells. These guys have got good deals, diamond stuff, because the I left the door open. You can see there's a few villagers in here. I haven't let that guy escape, have I? There's a few villagers in here from when I had a bit of a breeding frenzy. The issue now is my this system seems to be bugging out a little bit, and I'm not sure why. I may have to play around with it. I might have to remove the glass, because it's glass all the way to the back there, so I may have to remove some glass to figure out what's going on. The villagers, sometimes the villagers aren't making it through. They end up in this water stream here because they sink down. There could have been, actually, it could have been an issue with the pre-release for 1.4.3, which I'm not using anymore, because of the whole water issue that they had with it, which has been fixed in the 1.4.4, which is going to be released soon apparently. So yeah, villager trading area. Oh, wait a minute. The whole point of last episode, I have put in my potato farm. Well, actually it's a carrot farm. It's the replica of this. The button is in a slightly different spot to trigger the water, but it basically works the same way. Washes all the carrots into that trough. They all come down here. You push this button and it displaces the carrots up to you. Now the issue I've got is I don't have room. I have some, this is wiring for my villager area, which is encroaching, which the wiring for the whole rail system is madness. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do for a potato farm. I was going to do this, like, and have the dispensers at this end, but I can't because I can't get rid of this bit of wire here. I may be able to move it back and up. I'll have to see. So they have these blocks here and remove like this, but I don't know whether there's wiring up there. There may be wiring up there. I'll have to check it out. Anyway, moving on. We are next. We are going to go for a bit of a train trip in the. Oh, I might go down the elevator. Nothing's changed in the wool area, in the wool farming area. Nothing's changed in the skeleton farm. Nothing's changed in the storeroom. I decided to remove the signs from here and put pressure plates in the Bucket-O-Matic 5000. Just looks a bit neater. I don't know whether I've shown this. I added a couple of extra rooms for guests. This is the main bedroom, and just down here a couple of rooms for people to set their spawn when they come and visit. Because I do have, occasionally I'll have Menace, or, you know, I've had, as I said, Queets came onto the world, and I also had the Unevolution. He popped in for a spell just to have a look around. But we are going to go this way. We're not going to take a train trip. We're going to go and take a run, because I haven't finished the tunnel yet. So this is a new tunnel to a new area. This has been dug out by hand, this portion. And I got about halfway down. Ooh. Yeah, there's lots of holes and stuff for nasties to spawn in. I got about halfway down, and I heard the dirt sounded like somebody eating. I thought, what the hell? Herobrine is eating steak in my world. I got down to about halfway through. Hang on, I'm going to do a chunk reload. And then I stopped. And I'm going to blast this portion of the tunnel. Blast this portion of the tunnel out using the TNT that I got from the 2 or 3 desert temples that I found that didn't get triggered by a random mob. This is going to be a bit of an interesting tunnel, because there are a couple of ravines in along the way. The sound of the gravel and dirt is weird. That sounded, when I ran across the gravel, it sounded like a piston activating. So this is quite a long tunnel again. Not as long as the jungle tunnel. Here's the ravine number 1. This is a massive, like, network of ravines. I think there's like 4 ravines that intersect one another. Because that ravine is actually connected to this ravine via another ravine. I believe when you go that way, there's a ravine. Oh, actually, this might intersect with that ravine just up there. And then you go, there's another ravine coming along here, which intersects this ravine. So there's a ravine there, and then a ravine there, and then a ravine there. Big triangle of ravines. And down there you can see is a spider spawner. I think you can see that. The little black box in amongst all that cobweb. My cursor's right over the top of it right now, and it's right below it. But yeah, so there's an abandoned mine shaft down there. Pretty cool. I'd love to light that area up. But this is the cool bit. Another underwater tunnel. This is a lot of fun to build, because I have the Aquafinity helm, which really helped with like digging out. I had to dig out a little bit of area around the start and the end of these tunnels, of this tunnel, sorry. But we are soon getting to the the meat of the stew of this world. Well, not really. It's not really the meat, I guess. But this is the eventual goal. This little area here, which is unfinished. As I said, I've been doing little bits and pieces here and there. You may notice a difference in the colour of this sandstone. I don't know why, but this sandstone is a different colour to this sandstone. This is regular sandstone, this is chiseled sandstone, so it may be something in Sphax's texture pack that needs to be sort of looked at. These are slightly different colours. This thing here is what this whole thing is about, this whole area. Basically, it is a sand generator. And what this sand generator does is it generates sand for 5 minutes and then it stops. If you want to manually stop it, you just tuck yourself into this corner here and it manually stops. And that is accomplished by some trickery. Oops, probably should have gone one across. So this is like the usual sand generator. Oh, that's right, I forgot I completely... Oh, look at you, eh? This guy. Where did he come from? I deliberately lit all of this whole area up here so that stuff couldn't spawn. Jerky McJerk. I'm going to leave the whole outside area of this like this. I think, I'm not sure whether I want to encase it completely. But this sand generator I saw on the Crafty Nuggets channel, and I will put a link to his video. This is the... I don't know if this is his design, but this is certainly his... oh, look at this guy. Certainly his... take on the design. He modified the design a little bit. He explains it in his video. It's something to do with these top pistons. I believe that there was a different way of pushing the sand off, and it would only work every second. Every second push, it would push sand off. But with his, it does it every time the machine pulses. So this is... Watch his video, he will explain how it works. I have modified it ever so slightly to have this set up down here, which is what breaks the sand and then drops it onto the flowing water. And this is the timer here. It's a dispenser which has sand in it, and it drops a block of sand obviously on that pressure plate, and that will make the machine run. While that sand is on that pressure plate, the machine will run. So if I do this, if I do this, I do this, if I do this, you can see the machine runs while the sand is on top of, and you can see that sand is getting pushed off. It drops onto the half slabs, turns into little sand, and then the half slabs will draw and drop them into the stream, which places them at the just below here. And all of that is accomplished by trickery and foolery. And this will run, as I said, for 5 minutes, and it will produce more sand than you can fit in your inventory in that 5-minute period. I want that. So yeah, it produces a lot of sand. And the reason for the furnaces around the outside is purely for decoration, purely to keep this balance, because there's a dispenser here. So that's the sand generator. I hope you don't think I'm cheating for using it. I really don't think I am, because well, various reasons, chief among them, it's a mechanic in the game. They're actually trying to change it with the next patch. Actually, I could probably use these to cook glass. Aha! So there is a reason for them. That's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use these as my glass cooking thingos. I'm going to put... well, my rail will probably come to here. I'll probably turn it into this wall at the end. And then all along... I was thinking... all along this wall, I'll probably dig some of this wall out. It's going to be storage chests for the multitude of sand that I produce, and also the glass and blaze rods. Might vault this ceiling maybe. I'm going to play around with the look of it anyway. That's for another time. Right now we are going to... what are we going to do? Oh, there's a tool I want to repair in my anvil. So I'm going to run back and I will meet you guys over at the main base area. Bye bye. Okay, we are back. And as you can see here, I have put in a little map of the immediate area around the base. So this is, you can see where that little green arrow is. It's actually where we are right now. These are the tree farms. So this is the top of the hill. These are the tree farms, the jungle tree farm. That is the sheep palace, or the palace of the lamb. That is the portal dome. And that is the chicken refiller. And that is the hole in the mountain, like the volcano, to the walkway below. And over here, this blue square is because there's no texture for the off map yet in Sfax's texture pack. That's the donor village. It's actually missing a house, and this is these are regions, I believe, 512 by 512 areas, and these maps are the 4 of 4, or so we can have a look. No, we can't. Hang on. Let's get rid of this sand. Inventory full of sand. Where did I get that stair from? I think I forgot to put a stair back. Right, let's have a look at this map. Yes, scaling. Oh no, it's level 1 of 2. So that is scaling at, no, it's level 1 of 4. Scaling at 1 to 2. Yeah, I guess that's a region. I guess the bigger maps must be much bigger. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not important what we think it is. That's what it is. So yeah, that's a little map of the area, and I put a clock in, so no longer do I have the Illuminati picture here. I know one person who'll be happy with that. Now I've just got a clock and counts my fears. Alright, so what we are going to do now is we are going to get, there's a pick that I want to repair. This pick here, very nice pick, and I want to see how many levels I require to repair it. Ooh, look, there's my beacon. We'll do that later too. We'll set up the first little bit of the beacon. Let's go. Let's see. Alright, so we pop that in there, and then we go one. Ooh, level 34. Okay, so I have to do it one at a time. So level 34 to bring it up to about 2/3. So I'm going to need a lot of levels. So I am off. So I might go to the skeleton farm. So we'll go around here first, and we will grab some splash potions. Splash potions of instant health 2. And we will head around to the skeleton farm. Boom! The bees! The bees! Throw my potion. The bees! Boom! Okay, so we'll do one thing of repairs. Ooh, I love that sound. And what do we need to do? A second. 36. too expensive. Right, so 36. So what I'm going to do is I am going to deposit these here for now. Get rid of some of this stuff out of my inventory, and I'm going to head to the end. I'll get the remaining levels in the end, and then oops, and then finish the repairs. Okay, so I got the levels, and I kind of figured to myself, why not bring an anvil down here? So I did exactly that, and I'm going to do exactly this. Whew, so scary. And I think it was 36 levels. Yes, 36. So we go 9 more repair. Then I'm going to go 1 more repair on top of that. So I'm going to wait for my end farm to build up. It fills pretty quickly. It's at 20 at the moment. Alright, we got the last of the levels. And I don't think I'm going to be able to repair it beyond that. I think this will say too expensive. Yes, so that's not bad. 1200 out of 1500. So that's that done. I am going to head back home, and we're going to do one last thing before the end of the episode. I think this is going to be another long one, unless I can telescope it down a bit. But I will see you back at the home base. Okay, we're back home. I have lots of blocks of iron. Well, not lots, but some blocks of iron. We're going to start filling up this pyramid with iron, replacing the sandstone, and actually filling it. Oh, now I'm stuck again. Oops, didn't want to do that. Where am I going to get out of here? Hey, there we go. I'm starting to really appreciate the ender pearls. Okay, so there is layer 1. And I guess we can start on layer 2. I really don't think I'm going to have enough to get the second layer. I might have actually. I don't know. Anyway, we'll put it down. We'll see how we go. See how many blocks we have left. Yep, looks like we're going to get layer 2 done. That's nice. And part of layer 3. Definitely not going to fill out layer 3, because layer 3 is 7 by 7. 7 7's 49, so I've got 30, so a little under half. But we will do what we can. do the outside first. Oop. I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put it. It's not going to... Oh, that's right, I had another short stack. Ah, that'll do. It's a start. And it means I can actually put my beacon up and at least activate it for a level... Ooh, too close to the roof. I mean, too close to chicken, evidently Chicken Town. So we will grab the beacon, here it is, and we will grab a ingot of iron. I like the look of the new beacon. It's quite sexy. Probably going to get killed here. Yep. I'm not sure why, but occasionally my lift, particularly when I'm recording and I'm using SVAX, I think it's something to do with the latency caused by, first by recording and second by the high def texture pack tends to make things not work. So here we go. There is a hole all the way to the sky right there. And here we go. Oh! Beam on. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting looking beam. Anyway, got to get rid of the chicken lag. Sure as hell hope they... Oh! I sure as hell hope they do something with the sound engine in this game. So I believe I can get speed 1. Can't get speed 2 yet. So I'll feed it an iron ingot, and we should... Oops. Yep, there we go. Speed 1. And I should be able to run virtually... Well, actually now... Yeah, no, it won't be that big an area because I've only got 2 layers of the pyramid. So I think it's like 38 blocks or something. So it'll probably run out somewhere over here. Not 38 blocks, it's 40 blocks total. It's probably, I think it's 20 something blocks. I don't know exactly, people will know. But it's a start, I just need more iron. So I've either got to become Cohen Supermine, or I'm thinking of actually building a iron golem farm. But most of the base is covered by the speed boost, which is pretty cool. And once I get speed 2, it'll be much better and stuff. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I will try and get another episode out during the week, next week, and maybe do something a little more interesting. Thank you for watching, and keep on digging.